Hey everybody on YouTube, Karl here, and in today's video we're going to be looking at the game Her Story. I played this game last night and decided to do the review today. Hope you enjoy. Her Story is an FMV-style interactive game directed by Sam Barlow. It was released in June of 2015 for Windows PCs, Mac OS X, and iOS devices. The game features Viva Seifert as Hannah Smith, a woman being interrogated by police about her missing husband in 1994. The entire game takes place in front of an old 90s computer, and they get the look spot on. The interface of the game isn't exactly ripped from any particular operating system, but it borrows elements from a few, to make it familiar but still makes it fictional. I thought it was really creative to put the instructions to the game in README files on the desktop. It's a very simple touch that really helps the atmosphere of the game. The scanline appearance of the monitor really helps sell the idea that you are using a computer from the mid-90s, and little effects like the mechanical key sounds while you type, and the hum of the CRT monitor go a long way to set the tone that you are searching through something forgotten. When searching for files, they even get the hard drive sound right. There is an option to turn off the scanline effect, but I mostly leave it on because of how much personality it gave the game. It also hides a few secrets for later on. The music of the game is simple but effective. The main theme is a simple track that loops, but it has this sort of curious tone that never quite resolves, making it feel like there's more to discover. The entire presentation of the game made me feel like I was Russ Cole searching through an old murder file. The music and time period audio effects make this game feel like you're a character in a police drama. If you can, I would really suggest playing this game at night with just your monitor on. I did that and it really added to the experience. So starting this game, I admit I was skeptical about the full motion video aspect. I played several games from the mid-90s that used FMV and they were all pretty terrible, and more often just kinda scary looking. Obviously, because of how this game functions, many people will claim it's not an actual game. And I mean, by traditional standards, it's not what most of us would consider to be a video game. It's more of an interactive story. The story surrounds a woman named Hannah Smith, who is being questioned about her husband's suspicious disappearance. Very early on, it's clear that her husband was murdered, and it's your job to search the library of clips to piece together what happened. The gameplay consists of searching for and watching clips from the interrogations. Basically, according to the story, the videos were digitized in the 90s, and when Y2K occurred, the videos became split up and scattered. You, being a guest in the police station, can only access 5 clips at a time during each search. The creator of the game has said if you can use Google, you can play the game, and that's pretty accurate. Basically, after watching a clip, you need to pay attention for keywords like a person's name, a place, or even just a simple phrase. Then you look up that keyword, find more clues in the unwatched videos, and continue on. You can also add custom keywords to each video to look up later. The game also offers you a playlist-like feature so you can lay out clips in an order if you want. As you play, you will discover more and more about the story. At first, many things you hear Hannah talk about seem irrelevant.
You want me to play something? I'm not the world's greatest guitar player. Okay. Probably needs tuning. No. It's okay.
But through the search, you'll discover a story underneath it all. Very quickly, I became obsessed with figuring out this mystery. I won't go into any details except to say it's a great little murder mystery that's got a unique story. Viva Seifert plays the role of Hannah extremely well, and her performance really captures a realistic police interview. The story has a twist, but it doesn't feel forced or cheesy. Because you're discovering this piece by piece, the entire timeline events will fall into place, and it doesn't have that shock moment. It really feels like you figured out the case by yourself. At no point does the game just give you a summary or traditional ending, which makes it feel more real. Depending on what words you use, you can probably finish the game within a few hours. I watched every single clip and it took me a little over 4 hours. I'd recommend playing this game in one sitting. It's more of a single time experience, and there won't be a lot of replay value, since once it's all revealed, the story leaves no unlockable mysteries. Her Story is a total gem of a game. It's not very long and may not be what most people are looking for, but to me it shows what you can do with a video game narrative that you can't do with a movie narrative. I love the idea of being a detective and solving a murder mystery, and this is the first game that really made me feel like I was in that role. I hope larger developers look at how Sam Barlow uses the creativity of the player to solve the mystery on their own terms, and not just make it a checklist of objectives. I was unsure about this game when I got it, but it's totally worth getting, especially at the sale price for under $5. Okay everybody, that was my video for this week. I hope you liked it. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, I think you know what to do. Leave me a comment in the comments section and hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this one in the future. As always, I'll have a new video in another week or two. Not exactly sure what it's going to be, but I hope you stay tuned. See you then.